What's happening, YouTube? We up early, man. Got early morning runs to make. And I was just thinking about, the game we got coming up, man, with the Eagles. Just thinking about the game, man. So we got the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. The Philadelphia Eagles go travel there, coming off of 2 straight wins against the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants, respectively. And the game right now is being promoted as, Jalen Hurts versus Joe Burrow. So you got Jalen Hurts versus Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, one of the quarterbacks that's part of what I call the privileged class of quarterbacks. And I'm not saying it because he's a white boy, though that probably does play a part in some people's minds. I've heard people come out of their mouth literally and say, you want a white quarterback, because like white quarterbacks are seen as guys that sit in the pocket and can make reads properly and go through their progressions properly and be accurate. Like there's all types of stuff that they get, even though, you got trash white quarterbacks like Mariota, and dudes like that all over the place, but that's neither here nor there. Jalen Hurts up against Joe Burrow, and the question was on what's that, NFL Live, one of them shows, can Jalen Hurts, win a shootout with Joe Burrow? And I'm trying to figure out, why is this a question? Why is this type of stuff a question? And that's what happens when a quarterback is not part of the privileged class. Privileged class is a quarterback that, is picked number 1, number 2, number 3 overall. Early in the draft. They the right height that a motherfucker looking for. They had the right arm length that motherfucker looking for. The right hand size that a motherfucker looking for. It blows your mind, the way they will break down these individuals and then fall in love with them as if they about trying to have sex with these dudes, pause, as opposed to really just talking about some damn football. But anyway, Joe Burrow, Herbert, these guys, they are of that class. So they always receive the benefit of the doubt. They even though they injury prone, they're never called injury prone, right? When they fail, they never are questioned, right? Like right now, Jalen Hurts just went through this whole bullshit where you had former Eagles on TV, Deshaun Jackson, Shady McCoy and all that, call this is Jalen Hurts' redemption year. This is the year where he has to redeem himself, because the Eagles lost the last 6 games last season. And there was a whole number of reasons that came into it. This is his redemption year. Joe Burrow, y'all motherfuckers see Joe Burrow last year? Did y'all? Did y'all see the Bengals last year? Type of season they had? Or am I tripping? Or am I missing something? Okay. This ain't no redemption year for Joe Burrow, though. Them jokers 3 and 4 or whatever the hell they are, right? This ain't no redemption year for Joe Burrow. He a made man. All because he had that one little run when he started off slow as hell during the year and made it to the Super Bowl. That little fugazi-ass run. Because of that, he's just a made man. Man, get the fuck out of here with all that, man. Listen, man, we're going to go out there, and the real thing is, it's going to be Vic Fangio, whether or not he could put up the right defense to just halt that offense. This thing is going to be about whether or not Quinyon Mitchell, Darius Slay, or Cooper or whatever can match up well versus Jamar Chase. This is the first time I'm legit a little worried about the young boy. I want to see how he look. That's going to tell me a lot about Quinyon Mitchell if he can hang with Jamar Chase. Now, he's a rookie, and if he went out there and got barbecued, for example, it would be the first time that ever happened to him. The kid right now has the best winning percentage against wide receivers right now, as far as, allowing how many times they're targeted and how many catches they get. He has not given up a touchdown at all. According to Pro Football Focus, he's way up there. Now, the one that he got to get is some picks. which I think are coming because the kid puts himself in the right positions all the time. He's like classic corner. The way he moves, his fluidness reminds me of Mike Haynes, right? So I'm not worried about him, but I am worried about Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is a beast. I'm also concerned about the fact that in that offense, they will move Jamar Chase all over the place. If he ain't on the outside, he be on the other side. They throw him in the slot. They move him around in all types of motion. So, Eagles got, Big Fangio got to be ready, man. Like, I'm into traveling. I like to match up with a receiver and travel. But you rarely see that these days, so I don't expect to see that. Now, our offense versus their defense, I think we got the advantage. I really do. The Bengals defense is not like that, man. They're ranked like in the 20s. I feel like we can run on them. I feel like we can pass on them, whatever they do. But it might be a game where running is more successful because their cornerbacks do like to play, man, and they do like to match up and stuff like that. But even with that, when you got A.J. Brown, you love a cornerback that want to just try to match up on him, man. This is a physical mismatch pretty much all the time. Those corners are a little undersized. Devontae, I expect to get off if they roll too much attention to AJ. And then the other thing I'm hearing is that T. Higgins might not play. So without T. Higgins, it's like, now we get to see how Joe Burrow is. And that's what fucks me up about a lot of y'all. And especially you Eagles fans, man. Y'all niggas is phony to me, man. Like, listen, let me back that up. I don't get into phony fans and real fans and all that. Whatever. However you are, your personality is going to reflect the type of fan you are. If you're the type of joker that just jumps off of the cliff every time you lose a game, or you don't consider the reality of why you lose a game, like maybe both your receivers are out, or play calling. Like, if you don't consider all of that stuff and you're just emotional, I mean, you're a fan, but I just don't respect your opinion, because I know your opinion is marred by something that gets in the way of truth, and emotion oftentimes does. It oftentimes does, right? So a lot of y'all dudes, man, when the Eagles really start rolling and all of that, I don't want to hear you all of a sudden. I want to hear all this stuff y'all saying now. That's what I want to hear, man. Like, I'm really messed up with y'all dudes, man. Like, all week, like, listening to the radio, and you got all these haters on local Eagles stations, so-called Eagles stations, man. These dudes are haters, bro. And a lot of y'all just some little brainwashed jokers who just listen to them. Y'all just brainwashed, man. You ain't got your own brain, bro. Like, have your own brain, man. You know what I mean? But this is gonna be a good game, man. Not easy to go into Cincinnati and win. I do respect Joe Burrow, but he's from the privileged class. He's from the class of people who will never be questioned whether or not he's good. Whereas a guy like Hurts, a guy like Dak Prescott, he'd be in his 8th year, people would be questioning, is he even good? Like, that's the type of stuff I'll be talking about. You know what I mean? Which is whatever. Because y'all opinions don't affect no dude like Hurts, man. This bull is like a different type of bull up here. And that's what I look at. I don't care about his foot size and his hand size and all of that. I'm not trying to have sex with the nigga, okay? Pause. What I'm trying to do is win a football game. And he's already shown you multiple times the type of dude he is, what type of guy he is in here. But forever y'all gonna question him. That's because y'all don't know football. That's because y'all don't have self-mastery knowledge of self over yourself to know how to even process your own damn thoughts and opinions. That's the problem with you dudes, man. So y'all go listen to whoever is just the loudest. And if they keep saying it, y'all are affected by what they call the law of suggestion in psychology. Because y'all dudes weak. That's the problem. Y'all some weak dudes, man. So anyway, man, we're going to have the pregame. We're going to have the postgame tomorrow. And today, Penn State goes up against Wisconsin. Number 3 Nittany Lions, they need our support behind them because they got a chance to do something special. They finally have a quarterback. Defense that's strong. They got some receivers. You know what I mean? So you ain't tuned into the Nittany Lions, you need to check them out. You know what I mean? And I'm about to go ahead up in the store, get what I got to get for breakfast, man. So I'll get with y'all later. Peace.